right here. This is the start of a trench. It's crazy, the high signals are just everywhere here. Ooh. There's an eagle on there! Good morning. Welcome back to another metal detecting WW2 Battlegrounds adventure. We are back on the Western Front. This time we're going to explore an abandoned outpost from the Wehrmacht in a mountainous region of Germany. There should have been a lot of barracks here, so we're expecting to find foundations. And probably a lot of artifacts can be found here, so let's see what the Wehrmacht left behind. Really looking forward to this day. Join me in this adventure and I'll see you at the first find. As I am still trying to find the first decent signal of the day, Josh is already calling me over, telling me that he might have found a dump pit from the campsite that was here. And the first objects that came out is a comb actually, and some metal bits, and there's glass. This is from tin cans, I believe. More glass. More glass. Oh, that's interesting. We just literally set up our stuff in the back. You know, when I'm not out in the woods hunting after stories from the war, I still like to keep that history close, just in a slightly different way. At home I can dive into World of Warships, which is the sponsor of today's video. Right now World of Warships is celebrating the 205th anniversary of the US Navy with a massive in-game event, the US Navy 205th anniversary celebration. You can build your own Liberty Harbor, a naval base that grows as you complete missions and expeditions. The game is free to play on PC and features over 500 historically accurate ships from the early 20th century, across 40 stunning maps with dynamic weather and realistic water effects. Whether you want to sail solo or team up with friends, there's always something new. New missions, ships and events every month to keep things exciting. And if you're a new player, use my link below and the invite code SETUP250 to get an incredible welcome pack including the American Tier 3 cruiser St. Louis, 20 days of premium account time, a commander and a port slot. Plus, unlock missions to earn US Tier 7 Cruiser Boise, 7 super containers, 40 million credits, 1 million Elite Commander XP, 600k free XP, and 25 rare expendable economic bonuses of each type. Returning players also get exclusive anniversary rewards, so it's the perfect time to jump back in. So click the link below and join the World of Warships 205th anniversary celebration, build your base and relive naval history from your home. First find of the day, that is a Nivea cream tin, and it's complete. Those are always nice to find. Quite a standard item used by the Wehrmacht to you know, keep their skin in good condition. There's a lot of writing on these usually. Very dark in this forest, although it's broad daylight. We're gonna have some thunderclouds coming in. We're just at it for maybe half an hour, and I just found 2 Nazi coins right there. Couple meters further, look what just popped up. Yeah, we're gonna get some additional light, guys. It's way too dark here. There you go. Thank you, mate. There we go, guys. This is a WHW badge. One of those stick pins. So there's a sword there, and there should be swastika in the middle. Right, let's see if we can brush it a little bit. I think the condition for such a WHW badge is not bad, actually. Usually these are quite rotten. What do you think? Not bad, right?
No, the condition is good.
Pin is also still
very good,
it's
very good.
Very good, yeah.
Whoa.
I've never seen them in this condition, I must be honest. Can I see? Oh, it has shine still. Look at that. This is a great condition, man. Happy with that one? Great start of the day. Found a small interesting item. You can see it over here. Let me just turn that around. And there's a shackle there on the top. So this is a small, either a pendant or this was part of a necklace. Maybe one of the soldiers that was based here brought this maybe as a good luck charm. That's very personal, guys. Personal item from a soldier. that he took with him from home. There we go, I just gave that a slight brush. You can see some pattern on there. There's also a gem in there, a red gem. It's really interesting. So definitely the first interesting signs are popping up. Signs of the activity that went on here. Right here, I just flipped over this piece of dirt and look what popped up. This is a German canteen cap. For some reason we find these quite often at these Wehrmacht bases. Yeah, really nice one, good sign. Let's carry on. And look at that. That is canteen cap number 2. How is that possible? More than one in this hole. And I think there's actually still more signals there. Let's see if you can do this live. Let's see. I think I see it already. There we go. 3 canteen caps. Never found that many in one pit. That's really interesting. I wonder if the canteens are also still here. That would be awesome. But yeah, nice. They're all made from aluminum. It's crazy. The high signals are just everywhere here. There's another Wehrmacht canteen cap. And actually my buddy Wes and my buddy Josh over there in the back, they decided to come over because it's just such a crazy hot spot. There's high pitch signals here everywhere. Let's see what we can do here. Guys, I'm running again. And you all know what that means. They started shouting over the radio that somebody found a badge. So let's find the guys and see what's going on. Can't believe it. It's my buddy Tim actually. So what's going on over here? That is a familiar shape. That is an RAD cap emblem. A cap badge. There we go. There's a swastika in the middle. And there's 2 oat leaves, I believe. So this is this your first?
Yes.
Well, congratulations on that one, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think we need some water. Maybe. There is some corrosion on that. But that will probably still clean up nice. You can put that in oxalic acid to restore paint if there is any. And the original aluminum color, obviously. We are detecting this forest edge over here, and the Wehrmacht base was on the field right next to this forest. And Josh, right over here, is pulling out all sorts of porcelain pieces.
From my phone, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. This piece says Rijksarbeidsdienst, 1941. And there's much more porcelain right there in the hole. Check that out. It would be awesome if you can make a complete piece. That was a big porcelain dish, I can tell you. Ooh, that fits, that fits.
Maybe there's more.
But yeah, you still need some more pieces. I would excavate that very carefully. Josh is doing good, calling me over again. This time with another interesting find. What do we have here?
Got a flare.
Flare casing.
With a lot of writing on it.
Oh, wow, look at that. Let me give these guys a close-up. So it says signaalpatronen.
Licht.
Yeah, lichtpatronen. Flare casing. Is there a year on there as well? Usually there's a best
I
before
see
date.
here 42, but I'm not sure if that's the year.
Yeah, that could be. Probably it is. 1942. I am detecting this ditch, and this was actually the outer edge of the Wehrmacht base. And in this ditch, look at what I just dug up. This, guys, is a kettlebell. And the funny thing is, my buddy Wes found one on one of these bases last time as well. So definitely this is a piece of sport equipment that the soldiers used. Really funny to see that again. So that's definitely not a coincidence. Currently making my way over to my buddy Wes. Does he shout over the radio that he found some shiny coins and some keychains apparently? Maybe you can show the audience what you found here exactly. Oh yes, those are keychains from the Wehrmacht. So these were put on keys, obviously, and there would have been a name or a number on there. Maybe these were connected to keys for the barracks that were here. Maybe these could open the different barracks. That's really interesting. And look at all of those canteen caps. Apparently I'm not the only one finding canteen caps here. But we didn't find the canteens, right? That's unfortunate. There is a trench running in this direction. And in that trench, I got a very deep signal. Let me just show you what I already dug out. Quite some pieces of porcelain, some bottles, a tube, and there's actually still a massive iron object down there. Me and Josh are still working to get that out, but I already wanted to share this moment with you because, as I said, there's porcelain in there, and I think we got an almost complete cup here. Ooh, there we go.
I think it's complete.
Nah, I think the ear is missing, but for the rest, it is complete. So that is a really nice find. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. There's an eagle on there. Ooh, it's a regular Wehrmacht cup. What an incredible find. Look at how clear this stamp still is. Bavaria 1942 it says. It's an almost complete mug from the Wehrmacht. Oh, I need to catch my breath. As you can see, the massive iron object, it's down there. We almost got it loose. We also pulled out this object. And this is actually a fire extinguisher, guys. Which explains the burned layer. Oh, well, they try to diffuse the fire, obviously, eventually. But there's more in there. I think this is loose. Let's see if I can get it out. It's very heavy. Oh, my buddy Josh had to step in. We have to keep each other fresh, right? So it is loose right now. Let's see if you can make something from this. What do we have here? Oh, that's heavy. It's a bunker stove, my buddy Wes shouts here from the sideline.
I think so.
He thinks so. That makes it much better. Okay. Really heavy, I can tell you.
It looks like a bunker stove.
Happy we got that out of the way. Oh yeah, that's packed with dirt.
Yeah.
Maybe it's from the barracks that were here actually, because there were no bunkers in this forest. Maybe this is the exhaust of a stove from the barracks. That would make sense. Interesting. Right next to the dump pit, I just strolled a couple of meters with my metal detector because I wanted to do some swinging. I was getting really sweaty from all the dump digging, and look what pops up here. Lately I told you that I love finding enamel plates, enamel signs. It's that moment again. Look at this, guys. Ooh. What's on there? What does that say? Tafel? Be careful there. What does that say? I'm gonna grab my brush. What does that say? Usneembare tafel. An extendable table in the barracks, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would you need a plate for that? It's a really nice sign. I just don't really know what it means right now. If anybody has a clue why they would put this writing on this sign, please let me know. And there you go. You see this mossy outline? That is a barrack foundation. And there's also a structure there in the back. So this is where the barracks were placed of this campsite that we're visiting. Look, this is all concrete. There's another structure there. Very interesting. Well, this is a first for me. Normally I don't really show you that I'm finding shell casings, but I found this interesting to show you anyway. Because look at this right here. This is an American 50 caliber casing, and it's just laying on the surface. 1943. So I thought that's not too special, but 2 meters further I get another loud beep. And that is another 50 caliber casing. It's probably because of the rocky soil that we're finding it on the surface, but probably these were fired by an airplane and they dropped from the sky, so you can basically find these anywhere. The moment is finally there, and my buddy Tim had to come over to check this out. Guys, look at this. I got a very loud signal. You'll probably be able to hear that, but that's clear as day. And look at that symmetrical shape. We have seen that before, haven't we? Let's pull that out. It's a dog tag, a German dog tag, also called Erkennungsmarke. And it's complete. It's absolutely complete. I do see some stainless steel features there, so that's going to be writing on there, I assure you. Really curious what it says on this dog tag, but guys, what an epic location. Look at this. Right here, this is the start of a trench, and they always had this zigzag shape. It runs all the way through the back, so we might have just hit a hotspot over here. That is very promising. We're going to be sweeping this area with our detectors very carefully. There must be more here. But first, let's clean up this dog tag. Just going to be using some water and my soft brush. Let's see what that does. This always goes easier with two people. One can do the filming, one can do the brushing. That condition is not too bad. It's already revealing some of the original material. I think the writing is on the other side, don't you think? Oh, it says vlak. It says vlak. Vlakersatzabteilung. That's from the Luftwaffe. I cleaned it up a little bit more, and there you can see it reads Dritte Bataillon Leichte Vlakersatzabteilung. That means 3rd Battalion Light Anti-Aircraft Replacement Battalion. That is awesome. So probably the Luftwaffe was here with their flak cannons, shooting down the mountain or shooting down airplanes. It seems there still are many cool artifacts to be found here, and they definitely do tell the history of this place here. So they must have had some flak positions maybe on that field over there. I knew it. I was just backfilling the hole that I dug for the dog tag that I found. I cannot believe this. In the trench down there is my buddy Tim, and he has another banger. Are you kidding me? It's a second one. It's a second German dog tag. Ooh, this one doesn't have too much dirt on it. I think we can already read that a little bit. What does it say? 6th Infantry. Ersatz means replacement. I'm not sure, we're gonna have to brush this one up as well, but in the trench. And you could overlook the road down there. You're on a hilltop right now, so that is a strategic position. They must have had some fight here if they were losing multiple dog tags, the Wehrmacht. What a location, what a find. So there you go, that's Tim's dog tag. You can see mine in the back. Yours has less corrosion for sure.
Yeah.
There we go. This one shows a little bit less writing, or more abbreviations, let's say. We see 6JR 580, 530. And the soldier registration number is there on top. It says 51. But this one is absolutely complete, almost no corrosion. Clear small target, 70. Are you kidding me? Guys, look at that! I just spotted this roundish shape, and I am quite sure it's a ring. Let's discover together exactly what it is. If it is a ring, yes, it is a ring. Oh man, this looks like one of those canteen rings that the Wehrmacht soldiers could buy at their canteens, you know, a place where they could eat and drink. Please let something be on there. It will still be a cool ring if there's nothing on there, but how awesome would it be if it shows something there? It could be that there are some initials on there. It's not really clear yet. There's some oxidation on there. But that's a very nice seal ring, I think they call it. Personal item from a soldier. I love finding those kind of artifacts. Rushing over to my buddy Tim. We've really hit a hot spot here. Let me give you that ultimate close-up. I do think we have something interesting here. You see that wing there, that tip? Well, let's discover together what it is. Yes! This is a Luftwaffe eagle, a shoulder pip they're also called. So these were placed on the shoulder boards, so they could either have 1, 2 or 3 on the shoulder, and the more they had on the shoulder, the higher the rank of the soldier would be. So yeah, it's a nice place for a close-up. The pins are gone, that's probably why they lost it. That is an awesome find. Now how is that for a close-up shot? I couldn't help myself. I like making these small displays and showing you some nice finds all together. So yeah, that's it. Alright, unfortunately it's time to pack up. Thank you all for watching. Big thanks to World of Warships for sponsoring this video. Check out the link below. Oh, and don't forget, World of Warships is also available on consoles. Special thanks to my patrons. If you haven't checked out my Patreon yet, go and check it out. There's a lot of exclusive material that you can enjoy and support us while you're at it. So see you guys next time. Take care.